Hi, welcome to another Draw With Me video. We are working on this super adorable dark cottagecore art piece. I wanted to show you the sketch at the beginning because it's so cute. I was so happy with this sketch and I was like, you know what, I want a black background, but I don't want just any black background. I want a red marker base with black on top so the red is peeking through. And I was like, this might completely ruin this piece. I really hope this works. So I used my Cottagecore markers, which I know will bleed like crazy, you know, and colored all around the pencil sketches. I couldn't color on top of them because they were made with red pencil and that would have completely made them disappear. And then I let that dry and then I added black paint pen on top of that so that you can see the red peeking through. And I personally really like how it came out. I was worried I would ruin it, but the black background with the little pops of red is super nice. And I'm so glad I did not ruin this piece because I absolutely adored this sketch and I was gonna be so sad if it was just wrecked at this point. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a chance, and if I wreck it, that sucks. But I didn't, so here we are. But I'm working with the acrylic gel pens Languo. I'll put the links in the description of where I got them. They're amazing. I love them. And then I'm also working with the Arrtx acrylic marker set. And I also love that. I kind of want another set. I have one of their 90 sets. I kind of want their other 90 set, but I also don't need that many markers. I already get overwhelmed with putting the markers away after I've used them because I use so many colors, that having more markers I feel like will just make that problem worse. So I probably won't buy more until the ones I have start dying, like some of the colors, and then I'll probably get a new set and switch out colors that way. Sadly, I don't think these markers have any refills, which is super sad. And you can't see in the Arrtx ones if they're running low, so if they run low and you run out during a piece, that's gonna suck. Thankfully the gel pens you can see like where the ink level is at and when they're starting to you know, go down. But I do think my black is running out because I did do this entire page and then I did another entire page in black and then covered it with green because I wanted it to be green on black, not green on white, so it would be darker. And so I wound up buying some other acrylic black markers that aren't this brand just for when I want to work on a dark background. I have not tried them yet. So this is not my new camera. I did buy a new camera, and the next video with that's a paint with me will have the new camera. This one does not. This is still my phone, but I was very careful and I only tried to film when it was light out instead of just whenever, or at least during the daytime. So the footage does look significantly better, I feel, because I filmed during the day. In the next Paint With Me video, I do film a little bit at night with the camera, but I don't think the footage looks as good. So I'm gonna try to film during the day. It's just hard when winter comes. Like, that doesn't give me a lot of time for filming. So I don't know if I can work out some kind of, you know, lighting setup or not. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I completely forgot to record any of the snail painting. I don't know why. I think I just zoned out and forgot to, so I tried to add a little bit of the outline here because I just completely spaced on painting the snail. I'm actually really scared of bugs. I really don't like snails. I think they're very gross. But this, I saw a reference photo of the snail on a similar mushroom, and I just thought it was so cute, and I was like, I just have to do it. It's so adorable, even though I hate snails. So I'm getting better at my snail hatred and trying to appreciate them more, because they are some of God's beautiful creatures and I should try to appreciate them, but they do gross me out. Like, ugh, so nasty. But I'm trying to get past the nasty because they are kind of cute at the same time. And I feel like frogs are similar with their like mucusiness. Like, that's what I don't like. I don't know why I'm fine with frogs but not snails. I don't know, snails are an extra level of ick. Anyway, well, I'll stop complaining about snails. But I absolutely love how this side of this, I love both spreads, but this side of the spread, when it was done, I was like, dang, I want this on a t-shirt or a tote bag or something. I'm definitely putting it, I'm pretty sure I'm putting it on a tote bag. I did make prints of it, and I really hope they do well because I think it's so cute. It's so cute. I've been making prints of these sketchbook spreads, and I'm a little bit scared no one's gonna like them but me. And I really hope that's not the case, because I've done paint pen stuff in the past and it does incredibly well, but this is different than my other paint pen stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, I do think I did a pretty good job with the color grading in this video. I had to bump off the saturation like crazy because my hands are kind of red, because I have eczema, and so sometimes they get like super bright, and so I have to bump down the saturation, but thankfully the colors still looked really nice and it worked out well. So I was really glad that I did pretty decent color grading in this. This bunny, I used reference for all of this. There was this really adorable photo of a bunny sniffing a flower, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to draw this bunny. It's so cute. And then the little mouse interacting with the blackberries was also just so adorable. And then I had drawn both of those, and I didn't know what to do in the corners. And my friend was like, well, you can add like a little tape to the edges. And I'm like, oh, I can make it look like a scrapbook piece. So I added this little tape, like the pictures were taped in. And then I added a torn paper edge drawing in the corner. And then the stamps, which I think the stamps are like so incredibly cute. So both of these pieces definitely like are separate spreads, but they look really nice together. So I will be offering eventually a print of the bunny with the mouse side as a separate print. But when I make the tote bag, I would like to do the snail, sorry, my brain like completely forgot what the name was. The snail and the mushroom on one side and the bunny and the mouse on the other. So yeah, you can see behind me, I'm actually using a sketch that I did digitally that I printed out to put in my sketchbook as a way to protect my pages. Yeah, one thing I like about these markers is, well, I guess working traditionally, is I am trying to paint with colorful colors for shadows. And I know I can do that digitally, but I don't know why, but it just kind of scares me to do it digitally. But I've been doing it traditionally, and it's been so fun, and I just love how this bunny came out with the blue shadows and like the buttery fur, yellow fur. I think it just came out really cute, and I had a lot of fun working with it. I think I'm incredibly proud of how the bunny came out. I want to do a sticker sheet set with the bunny and the mouse and the snail with the mushroom really bad. I think that would be so cute. I just started offering sticker packs because I have all these sticker packs stickers from Patreon and mystery bags, and I don't sell them individually at cons. So I thought, oh, I could package ones that go together. And so I have not seen if people like them. I hope people like them. I worked really hard on making them super cute. So yeah, but this spread at some point will be a Patreon reward. I'm gonna probably do the bunny as a sticker with the print of the mushroom and the snail because those are my favorite. I do love the little mouse, but the bunny is my favorite. And I will probably do it as a sticker and print for Patreon in, I don't know when, because I already have May's are out. The May one is out, and it is my cute little goose Henry. He has a little flower hat and a really cute print with that's a sketchbook spread with some forest animals and stuff. So that was for the May reward, and I'm really excited about that. And I was gonna have my little raccoon, a circus, as the June reward because the colors just feel kind of June, but I might do this. I'm not sure. Yeah, I haven't decided. So, but if you're interested in getting mail every month, I do a really fun Patreon whimsical mail. You get a print and a sticker every month, or you can just get the print, or you can just join and see all the behind the scenes things that I'm doing. I post every week. So that's pretty fun. I'm really excited. We call it Boo Mail, and so you get a little Boo letter in your mail that's whimsical every month. So really excited about that. But yeah, April's is late, which is so sad because I actually was ahead of schedule, and then there was a ton of issues with my printing company, and I had to redo the order, and it made it add like a whole bunch of extra time, and I was so sad about it because I was very proud of myself for being ahead of schedule, and then I still was not. But they will come by the end of May, so everything will be able to be sent in June, which is good. So you essentially get the entire month to sign up for that reward, and then you get it the next month. So yeah, but if you're interested, links are below. So I don't know, I was just thinking about that. That's what a lot of these sketchbook spreads are going to turn into, is rewards, I think. So yeah, I don't know, I had so much fun with this painting. It's a little hard sometimes to sit down and paint and have to have the camera on, because in general I always am trying to have the camera on when I'm doing anything in my sketchbook so that I have the content. But then I can't paint at night, and I like to paint at night, and sometimes my dog gets to this point where she's chill at night. Like, she's so quiet right now, I can actually record without her being chaos in the background. And if I can't record at night, then I don't get to work in my sketchbook. So I've been doing like some more chill sketchbook spreads that are just for fun, that aren't to be recorded. Like, Instagram is showing me a lot of Summerween stuff right now because Summerween is coming up. If you don't know what Summerween is, it is a holiday from Gravity Falls, which is a Disney kids cartoon TV show. It's amazing. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's so good. but there's a holiday called Summerween, and it takes place in June, and it's essentially just Halloween. And I keep seeing things anyway for Summerween, and I was like, oh man, I love Summerween. It's so fun and like cozy but summery. And so I just started working on like a Summerween spread that I didn't record at all. I'm sure I'll post it on Instagram, and I might record just a tiny bit of it for one of the vlogs, but I don't want to have to record the whole process because it's honestly not very good. I was like doing the sketch and it's really not very good, but I was enjoying doing it, and that's kind of what mattered. It wasn't for anything special. I don't think I'll ever offer it as a print. I don't think I'll ever do anything with it other than an offhand Instagram post that will probably flop because for some reason all of my sketchbook posts have been flopping. I feel like people that like sketchbook art aren't the same people that like my normal art, which is, I don't want to say real art, but the art I normally do, which is of my characters and my world. I feel like those people are not the same people that like the sketchbook stuff. So, I don't know. Sorry, that was a yawn there. Yeah, but I was working on these like really cute little stamps, and it was so fun to paint these, and I just wanted to paint a ton of stamps after doing these ones because they were so fun, and I just absolutely loved how they came out. So you probably will see the little stamps again in other paintings because it's so incredibly cute and fun to do. The other painting for next, in a week or two, because I do paint videos every other week if I can. The next one will be a strawberry bunny sketchbook spread. It's not done yet, but it's really cute, and it will be filmed with the new camera, and I'm hoping it will come out really nice and be really pretty. So yeah, it's so weird to see my hands in these videos because they're so much more desaturated than what they look like in real life because they're so red in real life. You know, it's yeah. I'm also Native American, so I don't know if, like, my dad is Native American and he gets really red sometimes, and I'm not sure if that can be a part of it because I can also get really red. So I don't know, but that's probably the only way you know that we're Native. Well, or I'm Native because I'm like super light. I'm like very pale. My husband looks more Native than I do, and he's just a white boy, which is so funny to me. That he looks more Native. But yeah, my grandpa is, we're actually, I think, an eighth or something like that. But yeah, I was always really, really proud of being Native American, and I love Tiger Lily and Peter Pan. I'm not sure why I'm thinking about that right now. Oh, my red hands. And when I tan, I turn orange, which is a kind of a Native American trait that I've noticed. But I don't know. I like being a Native American. I think it's cool. I always thought it was really fun growing up. So anyway, yeah, just working on these really cute leaves. I feel like I'm gonna draw so many leaves in this sketchbook spread because I always like to draw nature, and I kind of draw leaves the same way every time. So I probably should learn to draw different kinds of leaves, but they always seem to look the same. Sorry, it's late. And I am tired, so I feel like I'm yawning a little bit now at this point. And I still have so much of the video left to chat about, and I'm out. I'm all done. No more. Gonna have to think of something else. You guys will have to let me know if you have any questions on any of the techniques that I'm using if you want more in-depth stuff, or is this, you know, pretty fun. You'll have to also let me know if you have these pens or have anything similar. If anyone has any other recommendations on pens. I'm just obsessed with these, both of these two pen types, and they just layer so nicely. The one thing I'll say is I really wanted to layer with colored pencil, and I don't know if it's the paper or the colored pencils I have or this acrylic paint, but pencil will not lay on top of it. Like, it will not do it. It gets really grainy and a weird texture and just looks terrible. And it's so sad because I was like really looking forward to adding colored pencil to these pieces and to do the line work, and I couldn't. That's part of the reason I got the gel pens, because I couldn't get colored pencils to work to save my life. And the gel pens actually work, which is great. I am so happy with how that ear blended out. I also really love how the blackberries turned out. I think they looked really good. I really liked that one you can kind of see the color changing in the berry, that it's not all the way quite ripe, but it's almost ripe. And the one that he's holding, I was really worried I would not be able to make that look good. I don't think I recorded that because I think I was so stressed about working on the berries that I just didn't do it. Sorry, I think I just whistled quite a bit in that last audio clip. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of that. I don't have front teeth. I have literally, I am missing 3 of my front teeth, and occasionally I still will whistle when I'm talking. I think especially when I'm trying to be quiet because my husband is sleeping right now. Because I'm like awkward about recording audio and I know somebody's listening to me. I don't know, it just weirds me out, makes me nervous. So I do it either when he's not at home and he's at work, or if he's sleeping. And he's sleeping, which I do need to go to bed soon as this is done, because I am getting incredibly tired. I had a super busy day at the studio today, and I'm prepping to do 3 Comic Cons in a row, and I'm just very overwhelmed with it. But a friend of mine came over and worked with me for like 4.5 hours helping prep, and we got so much done. And I only have to go back tomorrow because we're changing plans on how to get some things to Denver for Fan Expo. But otherwise I would have been done in the studio, which is super cool. But I'll probably have to work on more video editing this week though. So it's because I really want to post while I'm gone. I think this is going to come out when I'm in Denver. I think I'll be heading to Denver when this posts. So if you want to come see me in Denver, we have a really cool space. It's 12 feet and it's a completely different setup than I've done in a really long time, or actually ever. It's like so different. So I'm really excited about it, but also really nervous about it because we have to set up day of and we only have 4 hours because our flight gets in a little bit too late to do anything but drop off our luggage. And I'm really hoping and praying we have time to drop off our luggage, because if we don't, it will suck. So yeah, comic cons are so much work, and they're the way I make my money, but they are a lot of work, and I would really like to do less of them and more like Patreon and YouTube and stuff, because they're so exhausting. But they were a great way to get into, you know, my field and start. If you guys want to ever know more about being a Comic-Con artist, feel free to let me know. I definitely have some information about it. Because I have done it for 8 years now, I believe. So it's been a hot minute. But yeah, right now I decided to outline everything in white to make it pop. And I had done that on the little animal spread, so I thought, oh, I'll do it on the other side so it matches. I didn't like it. I wound up not liking the outline. But the nice thing is I had scanned this in before I did the outline. And so I knew if I hated it, I would have a digital copy of this without the outline, and it was fine. And so it will have a white outline in my sketchbook, and I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So it will be in the sketchbook, but it won't be in the print or anything else. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope you liked how this came out and had a good time chatting. Bye. Have a nice night.